I'm Barry Funkhauser, and this is the Barry Funkhauser Show. Well, it's Thursday. Here's what's going down. U.S. intel agencies may change how to monitor social media after leaked documents. Juul agrees to a $462 million settlement. And there's a shortage of sriracha. We'll talk about it. As always, I'm here with my co-host and general know-it-all current events guy, Sliced Up Joe, I think today, not frozen. Are you doing okay? How's your thumb?
Oh, it's fine. Oh yeah, when I was working in the yard, in the backyard that I don't own of my apartment complex last week, because I'm just a good person and I just, I look at it all day long. It's like I just want it to look nice. I was using one of those gosh, I don't know, heavy duty rakes or whatever. Spade, not a spade. Anyway, heavy duty rake. I was just raking up all the leaves and all the trash and all the crap and stuff like that. Well, I basically ripped off a bunch of skin off the joint part of my thumb on the outside. And I wear those wrist guards for my carpal tunnel and stuff. So I got to put a Band-Aid on and then I could put my wrist guards on, because like the first time I forgot to put a Band-Aid on and I put my wrist guard on and I wore it for a couple hours, and the wound kind of stuck to the wrist guard. And then when I pulled the wrist guard off, it just reopened the entire thing. Oh my
God, that's never good, dude.
Yeah, it was awful, awful. But you know what? That's not the most awful thing. That's not why I feel terrible today. You know why I feel terrible today, Barry?
Why is that?
Man, I forgot my goddaughter's birthday yesterday. I forgot to even text her or anything. I feel awful. I feel truly, truly bad.
So what are you going to do? Send a day?
Oh, she's in school now, so I just sent her a text. She'll hit me back at break or whatever. But I just feel bad.
Oh man.
She's a teen, she's an older teenager now. She's 17. She probably doesn't care that, her godfather Joe, missed it by a day. She's
right.
Whatever. I was out with my friends anyway. I don't care. You're adults. She's not like that. She's not like that. She's actually a pretty chill kid. Yeah, but I just still feel bad. She's my only goddaughter, so it's like,
well, yeah.
So I hit both her up just now, and then I hit up her dad with the F. Oh man, I feel so bad. I missed Abby's birthday yesterday. He's like, no sweat, man. She doesn't care.
Yeah, dude, she's out living her life.
So I still feel bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I just send everybody happy birthday once a year on a certain day. Happy birthday, everyone. Send to all.
Oh, there you are.
That works. What, did I go away for a second? I'm in a different location here. I'm at Dudley's Records Vintage Vinyl this morning. I'll be here for the remainder of the week. So if I do go out, it says my internet connection is unstable, so bear with me here.
Can we blame Torrance then? We'll blame Torrance.
I think so.
Torrance's fault.
Yeah.
It's Torrance's fault.
Well, let's blame Torrance for everything.
But I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, let's get into the news today, man. United States intel agencies may change how to monitor social media after these leaked documents, and I'm sure you have a lot to say on this, Joe, with Discord. Listen to this.
NBC News is learning tonight that intel agencies are looking to change how they monitor chat rooms and social media online, according to multiple sources familiar with this, after that huge leak of sensitive Pentagon documents on Discord. Apparently, they're looking to expand now how many kinds of sites like this they watch after all of that classified information was exposed. It was mostly related to the war in Ukraine. The Pentagon really showing it does not want a repeat at all of these super sensitive documents just hanging out for maybe weeks without anybody noticing. NBC's Dan DeLuce is joining us now. So, Dan, you are among the team reporting on this, you, Carol Lee, others. What are the changes that these intel agencies want to make here? Is this just a function of getting more staff looking at places like Discord, other corners of the internet, et cetera?
Yes, it is. And of course, there's no guarantee. It's still really difficult, right? And the problem is these documents appeared in a pretty obscure corner of the internet. And Discord, the social app where they first appeared, is known by cyber experts as a place where you can kind of move illicit data, that it's a place where sometimes criminals put out malware or stolen data. So some critics are saying the U.S. should have been a little bit more vigilant. On the other hand, we can't watch everything. So they're trying to now expand the number of sites they'll look at. They're also looking at restricting how many people get access to some of this classified information to try to reduce the risk.
What about privacy laws and how that plays a part in this? Because that's a factor here, too.
Absolutely, and it's complicated. It's not so easy. You cannot burst into a private chat room without probable cause, no matter what government agency you are. So just like after 9/11, there's going to be this balance here where they try to be vigilant, try to prevent this, but there still has to be some kind of legal authority if you're looking at a private chat room, and these documents started out on a private chat room. So there is no easy solution here. I should also add, this is kind of an unusual situation. This isn't like previous leaks, at least so far, right? You don't have, if you have a whistleblower, they want to take their information to a media outlet, for example. They want to broadcast it publicly. So why would a whistleblower go to a private chat room where a really small group of people see it, right? And if you're a spy and you want to pass it to a foreign government, why would you go to a chat room where you don't know everyone in the room? So it's a very odd case.
Okay, Joe, so explain this to me because you know a lot about Discord servers and whatnot. Can these old guys don't know what the hell they're talking about. Can you kind of break it down and tell us about this leak?
Discord is a private chat messaging service. A group on Discord, anyone can create a group on Discord. You can make any group on Discord private or invite only. Most of the time, that means that no one else can get in. Even like Discord themselves, like they can't get in. All those groups are called servers on Discord, by the way. So it's different than like a server that handles your IP address and stuff like that. It's just called a server. All the different channels in there are called channels. It's all the different text group text layout in there, so they're all called channels. Anyway, whatever. The guy who did this, it's not so much about the platforms like that shouldn't matter, because the platforms are always going to change. There's always going to be something new that someone can message on, right? The problem is the fact that so many people that don't need classified information have classified status and can just pull whatever they want from government servers, not Discord servers. That's different. Remember, it's different. Anyway, they need to reduce the amount of people that have access to this kind of sensitive information.
I mean, it makes sense, I would think.
Oh, it totally makes sense.
Didn't the guy just crumple a piece of paper and put it in his pocket, take it with him? I think that's the story.
Yeah. So, okay. So here's the problem. It's never an issue about the platforms itself. Leaks like this are always a people issue. It's always a people issue. The guy who leaked this information was in a Discord server with a bunch of other people. He was just like a lonely dude who worked at a U.S. Army base. That's what they're speculating. He was a guy who worked at a U.S. Army base who dealt with intelligence, and he was just like a lonely dude trying to make friends. And, so he started jumping into these different Discord groups, and, he found one that, God, I hate this. They were like enthusiasts, like gun enthusiasts, and, they had some like government conspiracy leanings and stuff like that. And mostly what he was doing is he was leaking this information to like impress these people on this Discord server, to make friends, because he was like a lonely dude and he wanted people to talk to. That is bro. They're gonna find you. Someone who should not have classified status in the military.
Yeah, they're coming to get you now, man. I think they know where he works, or somebody knows where he works.
Oh yeah, they are going to find him. He was not very smart. He left a digital.
They probably got him by the time this airs, Joe.
Oh, absolutely. I think they will. I think they're gonna. I think they probably already have him.
Yeah.
Right now, I think they've had him for a day or two now.
Well,
They just
they're
haven't
saying they're
said
still
they
looking
have
for
him.
They're-
They say a lot of stuff. I think that they're gonna get him and they're gonna grill him for like 48 hours, get all the information out, and then say that they got him.
Yeah,
But
probably.
it is
That's the
always
smart
like
thing.
leaks are always a people issue. It's never a platform or a technology issue. Rarely, very rarely are leaks because of hacks.
Well, hey, are you surprised that this all came out with Discord?
No, like I said, it doesn't matter because Discord, like the platform itself doesn't matter. If it was Facebook or Twitter or WhatsApp or TikTok or WeChat, there are dozens and dozens and dozens of messaging apps or platforms. Heck, he could have gone all the way back and just booted up his old IRC account and or gotten it into the Sims and gotten into a chat room that way. That's not the issue. Because like the gentleman said, you can't monitor everything. And most of these apps are going to encryption anyway, so you can't monitor them. So it's not how it comes out. It's who leaks it and why are they leaking it. This is a psychological profile of a person who should not have classified document status. He should not be privy to classified information because he is compromised in some way. He is compromised in the fact that he is not like a true functioning member of society. It sounds like he's an incel, to be honest with you. He has no friends. He complains a lot about not being able to, have human connections with people. Stuff like this. He's a bitter, lonely person. That person should not have classified. Just like someone who is completely leveraged in debt should not have access to classified information. They are too vulnerable to bribery. So they just need to shrink the amount of actual people who have classified status.
Okay. Sounds like a good solving of a problem.
Yeah, it does. Because, oh man, I read it was like tens of thousands of people who aren't even in the government anymore still have classified information status. It's so crazy. They're so lax about like taking people off or changing permissions or whatever it might be. They need to get real good about that stuff, and they need to crack down hard. Oh,
yeah,
this guy is absolutely going to get court-martialed and thrown in jail, by the way.
Yeah,
because this is not like a whistleblower like thing. Because that's like a totally different situation.
Yeah, right. All right, more news today, Joe. This sort of affects us both, me more than you, but you remember Juul, right? The smoking robot smoker thing? Well,
you know what? I thought you were talking about Juul, the singer. I was like, wow, Juul just made a ton of money. Good for her.
No,
because
man.
I just saw her in like some other news story recently on I don't know, I think the New York Times.
No.
Anyway, funny.
No, man,
anyway, no, it's Juul, Juul, the nicotine smoking vape. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, go for it.
All right, listen to this, man.
Accused of hooking an entire generation of young people on vaping, industry giant Juul today agreed to a $462 million settlement with California, New York, D.C., Colorado, Illinois, Massachusetts, and New Mexico. In all, the company says it's now settled with 47 states and territories and 10,000 individuals, representing another critical part in our ongoing commitment to resolve issues from the company's past. The states accused Juul of targeting teens with highly addictive flavors, including mint, fruit, cream, and mango, all now discontinued.
Juul misled consumers about the health risk of their products. However, just one pod of Juul contains as much nicotine as a whole pack of cigarettes.
It's incredibly destructive.
In 2020, high school juniors Caleb Mintz and Philip Furman told us quitting wasn't easy.
And I would start to get anxious. I would start to lose my temper a lot easier.
While underage vaping has been cut in half in recent years, last fall, 14% of high schoolers reported vaping in the previous 30 days. Today's agreement calls on Juul to stop all marketing to kids, verify a customer's age, and limit the number of purchases that anyone can make. Juul's lawsuits have already cost the company nearly $3 billion. Juul's vape cartridges, meanwhile, are still for sale and awaiting FDA marketing approval.
Yeah, so I got a letter in the mail, Joe. Did you? I got a settlement letter. They want to send me a check.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm probably going to get 14 cents. You know, it's how it goes when they have these big giant settlements.
All
But
right,
who
so
knows?
I don't like talking about this a lot because it's I just don't like talking about this a lot. I smoked for a long time, and I finally got to a point where I was like, I don't want to smoke cigarettes anymore. And honestly, Juul helped me quit.
Yeah, same
but
here.
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. I was never addicted to Juuls. I was never addicted to vaping. But it absolutely worked as a cessation device for me. I think what the main thing that comes down to it is like if you want to quit anything, you got to actually want to quit it. You know, you got to get to a point in your life where you're like, you know what? This makes me feel like crap. I don't want to do this anymore. You know, I don't like this. You got to get to that point. And then, yeah, you're going to have to go through the withdrawals. Like the kids were saying, like, you know, nicotine withdrawal sucks. But when I decided I was going to quit, like I went to, and I picked up a Juul, and over the next 6 months, I went through 4 pods in 6 months. People go through a pod or 2 pods a day. But I was just like, you know what? Whenever I'm gonna, you know, I feel like I need to have a smoke. You know what? I'm gonna take 1 or 2 puffs of my Juul, and that's it. Every like 2 or 3 hours. I did that for 6 months, and then one day I was just like, you know, I don't need this anymore. I haven't smoked in 4 years. 4 years, man.
Congratulations, man. So it worked for you. That's great.
It worked for me. Yeah. I don't understand. So as a product for adults who want to quit smoking, something like that would work. However, all these nicotine companies are so dumb and get so greedy that they all end up advertising to kids. You know, and it's just greed. That's what all it comes down to. So I am glad that they're getting slapped with these fines. I'm glad they lost $3 billion. Because no, you should not be marketing these types of products to children. No, you shouldn't.
Big mistake.
Absolutely,
Big
absolutely not. Absolutely.
Take after Howard Johnson or whoever it was, Winston.
Right. I mean, oh yeah, the Camel, the Winston the Camel, for Camel cigarettes. They got hammered for that too. But here's the thing, like, you don't see a lot of alcohol companies getting busted for marketing to underage kids. You know why? Because early in the day, they got busted for all this same stuff, lost billions of dollars, and then they finally decided we don't need to be greedy to make money. We don't need to like try to get kids hooked to make money. You know, let's just like market to adults and just be more effective at that. You know, Budweiser's still around. You know, Coors Light's still around. So anyway,
for now at least.
For now at least. Well, they're all switching over to like hard seltzers and stuff. Have you seen that?
Yeah, you know, Zima just went out of business finally. A couple days ago.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
I would have thought that Gen Z would be all over Zima.
It's like how did Zima not make it, but White Claw make it?
Oh, because it's new.
Yeah.
But isn't White Claw owned by Anheuser-Busch?
That's it. There's your answer right there.
Well, there's your answer. Well, anyway, yeah. Yeah, don't smoke. I would advise everybody to not smoke cigarettes. It's absolutely 100% not worth it.
Yes. All right, Joe, do you use sriracha sauce for your tacos and or burritos?
Man, it's literally one of my favorites. I love hot sauces, and it is Oh man, sriracha is top 5 for me.
I got some bad news for you, buddy.
Oh no, what's up?
Everything served at Garlic and Chives in Garden Grove is already delicious. But if you want to add a little kick, you can always add a squirt of sriracha hot sauce.
Us Asians like a lot of ingredients in our food. So sriracha is one of the most important components.
But the popular hot sauce is once again vanishing from store shelves.
We used to have every table we have sriracha, but now we're down to our last batch.
Last summer's shortage was caused by drought conditions in Mexico, which made it extremely difficult to supply red jalapeno peppers, which is the #1 ingredient for this popular sauce.
The maker, Irwindale-based Hui Fong Foods, said in a statement, quote, although some production did resume this past fall season, we continue to have a limited supply that continues to affect our production. At this time, we have no estimations of when supply will increase.
We use it for like dim sum. We mix it with a soy sauce a little bit.
Customer Sean Cow says during last year's sriracha shortage, he remembers having to go hunting for his favorite condiment.
I went to the market, they were putting limits on it. You could only buy one if they had any. So yeah, I was quite upset about it.
The same is happening at local supermarkets now. While there were plenty of other spicy sauces, the iconic Hui Fong hot sauce was nowhere to be found. Back at Garlic and Chives, owner Kristen Nguyen is hoping her other spicy options, homemade chili oil satay and pickled Thai chili, will be enough for customers to enjoy.
This is our last batch also.
But the chef says the shortage is inspiring her to create her own version of gourmet sriracha sauce.
There are other options, and I'm going to try to come up with the sriracha, similar or better.
In Garden Grove, I'm Rena Nakano, KCAL News.
No,
Sorry,
Barry,
Bill.
say it ain't so. Say it
Sorry-
ain't so.
sorry, man.
I can't miss my sriracha.
They just keep playing with our emotions, man. This is the second time around for sriracha.
Well, luckily I have 2 bottles of backup in my cabinet. So
Yeah,
I think
that's the funny
I think I'm going to
thing.
be good.
That's a funny thing. It's like for us consumers, if we're not like a business, it doesn't really affect us if there's a shortage because it's like, well,
Oh man, no,
I could probably make
those
do.
bottles last me. I use sriracha almost every day, and one of those large bottles. I think it's 20 ounces. That lasts me months.
Like, yeah,
Months,
half a year.
because man, you don't need a lot of sriracha to get the sriracha kick. But I am sad because
Little dabble, do ya?
the Hui Fong sriracha is absolutely the best. I have tried other srirachas. I have tried other red jalapeno salsas or sauces or hot sauces or all the other nothing compares.
Yeah.
They have got their formula down and it is fantastic and it really does make everything taste better. Like I cannot I love a banh mi sandwich. Like Linda makes like this just crazy good banh mi sandwich right at home, and without sriracha it just misses something. There's just something missing there. So man, sriracha bottles are gonna go like they're gonna skyrocket. Maybe I should sell mine online for like $50 each.
You could probably do that. That's a possibility.
Because what do you think? Like a big bottle of sriracha, what is like normally what?
$20,
$6.99, $7, something like that.
I don't know.
Right? I think it's like $7 for like a large bottle of sriracha. Oh man, the price is gonna go up like 500-fold. Oh wow, if I can get a case of sriracha, I might be able to make.
There's your latest get rich quick scheme.
I know, right? Hey, supply and demand. It's what capitalism is all about. I do feel bad for the businesses because that sucks. That's really gonna hurt them. I'm not like I like the hot chili oil satay stuff that she was talking about. That's okay, but it's a different flavor. It's not the sriracha. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna have to go stock up, I think.
Yeah, you better. All right, some programming notes here on the show. Coming up, we're gonna have a lot of band interviews.
Okay, cool.
We have a few of them that we've gotten in the can. Christian Lopez is a singer-songwriter from Nashville, Tennessee, I think. And next week, we're going to have a band from Joseph, Oregon, and their name is Joseph. And
oh, wait, is that why they're named Joseph? Because they're from Joseph, Oregon?
well, it's that, and their grandpa was named Joe. So
Oh, I like this band already.
I knew you would.
We share names and stuff like that. Like they probably have a very good vibe.
Also in the coming weeks, we've got Paul Hoffman from Green Sky Bluegrass gonna pick and grin for us.
Oh man, Bluegrass is so
And
good.
local guys, this band, Black Canyon Band, they're playing the Canyon Club and a bunch of local places. They're like a cover band and then some. They're playing Sunday at the Sagebrush Joe, so we'll have them on the horn
really?
here at some point.
Oh man, that sounds like a band. Like what kind of songs do they play? Do they do like CCR and stuff like that?
I'm sure they do. We'll all find out together, man. You can go to
It's gonna be fun.
blackcanyonband.com to check them out.
Yes.
But known them for a couple of decades. They're back again. So we'll talk to them and a few more. So thanks for tuning in. You're tuned into the Barry Funkhauser Show.